Hey there, it's Mr. Ray again, and today we are finding the equation for a quadratic given 3 points. 3 points. You're going to see them down here, 3 points. So what you want to do is you want to find y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. We want to find the a, the b, the c to get the exact equation, again, using the 3 points. Okay? And so let's go ahead and do that, and we're going to start off with this exact problem. Yeah, what we want to do is we want to find A, B, and C, given these points. You've got to remember the steps. Step 1, plug in each point one by one. That's going to give you step 2. You're going to get 3 equations with 3 unknowns, okay? And then the third step is to solve the system of equations, 3 equations with 3 unknowns, with elimination or substitution. If this is not clear, I'm going to go through this step by step. Okay, step 1, plug in the points. So every time I plug in a point, I'm going to put the point over to the left. 0, 1 is the first point. And I'm going to put a colon, and then I'm going to show you that I put it in by substituting the 0 for x, the x value for x, and the y value for y. Y is 1, okay? That's going to equal a times 0 squared plus b times 0 plus c. So therefore, 1 is equal to c. Now, we got to remember that when you have 0, a number, that is c because that's always the y-intercept. 1 is equal to c. In the next point, 1, 2, that means 2 is equal to a times 1 squared plus b times 1 plus c. And the next one, 2, 7, that means 7 is equal to a times 2 squared plus b times 2 plus c. And so 7 is equal to 4a plus 2b plus c. Now, look it, we have 3 equations. 3 equations, 3 unknowns. And now we're going to set it up as a system of equations. Okay, so I have 3 equations, 3 unknowns. Now, what can I do here? Well, what I can do is I can put that c, make this easier on me, and I can put that c in for the c here and the c here. So I'm going to get 2 equations, 2 unknowns. I'm going to have 2 is equal to a plus b plus 1, and I'm going to have 7 is equal to 4a plus 2b plus 1, or 1 is equal to a plus b, and I know that 6 is equal to 4a plus 2b. Now, I can divide this second one by 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. I can simplify. The first equation is going to be the same. 1 is equal to a plus b, and then I'm going to have 3 is equal to 2a plus b. Now we need to think, I want to solve this. I can use substitution or elimination. I like using elimination because what happens is that when I just add, something cancels. And now I like to change the sign. Multiply by -1. I can just change the sign. That's going to be -1 equal to -a minus b. Then add down. -1 plus 3 is 2, equal to a. -a plus 2a is a, and the b's cancel. A is equal right away to 2. Now I can plug that 2 there. And if 1 is equal to 2 plus b, well, guess what? b is equal to -1. So now I have all 3. A is equal to 2, b is equal to -1, and guess what? c is still equal to 1. And so I have y equal to 2, because a is 2, 2x squared, minus x, because b is -1, plus 1, because c is 1. And there is my quadratic. Okay, great. Let's try that again. Okay, next one. We have, if y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, we want to find a, b, and c again, given 3 points. Given these 3 points, -1, 6, 1, 2, and 3, 6. Oh, there's that 1, 2 again. But I promise you this is a different problem. Okay, so I'm going to plug the first point in, -1, 6. Therefore, 6 is equal to a times -1 squared plus b times -1 plus c. So 6 is equal to a minus b plus c. Next, we have that point 1, 2. So 2 is equal to a times 1 squared plus b times 1 plus c. So 2 is equal to a plus b plus c. And the next one, 0.36, is 6 is equal to a times 3 squared plus b times 3 plus c. So 6 is equal to 9a plus 3b plus c. And now we have the 3 equations. We have 3 equations, 3 unknowns, okay? So the first step is accomplished. Plug in each point and get 3 equations. Now we have to solve these. Okay, now we have these 3 equations, 3 unknowns. 1, 2, 3. And now we want to use elimination or substitution. Now, what I like to do is I like to look for right away 2 equations I can add together that will get rid of a letter. How about we have equation 1, we have equation 2, we have equation 3. Let's add 1 and 2 together. Do you see that? Yeah, if we have 6 equal to a minus b plus c, and we add 2 equal to a plus b plus c, what goes away if we add them? Well, we get 8 equal to 2a plus 2c. Or 4 is equal to a plus c, and then there goes the b. Bye-bye, b. Now, we want to get rid of the same letter in the next 2 equations. The same letter, okay? So let's take a look at equation 2 and equation 3. So equation 2, I have 2 equal to a plus b plus c. In equation 3, I have 6 is equal to 9a plus 3b plus c. I want to get rid of b. I'm going to multiply, to do that, multiply the first equation by -3, right? So the first equation becomes, if I do that, -6 is equal to -3a minus 3b minus 3c. And I have 6 is equal to 9a plus 3b plus c. And so what I'm going to get here when I add these is I'm going to get 0 is equal to 6a, right, minus 2c when I add these together, okay? -6 plus 6 is 0, and then I have -3a plus 9a is 6a, -3b plus 3b cancels, great. -3c plus c is equal to -2c. So I'm going to have another equation. I'm going to have another equation, and I'm going to have 0 is equal to 6a minus 2c. Okay? Now, I need to get rid of another variable. Well, I'm going to just use these 2. This is good elimination practice. I'm going to multiply the first equation, looks like, by 2. Multiply the first equation by 2. I get 8 is equal to 2a plus 2c. And 0 is still equal to 6a minus 2c. Add together, 8 is equal to 8a, and a is equal to 1. I know this is a lot of work, but we just got to go through it. Now, if a is equal to 1, we can find everything else, right? If a is equal to 1, I can plug it into here. And I'm going to get 0 is equal to 6 times 1 minus 2c. Or 6, right? -6 is equal to -2c. c is equal to 3. Okay, now I can find b. Remember, 2 is equal to a plus b plus c. Well, 2 then is equal to 1 plus b plus 3. And so what we get is 4. We get 2 is equal to 4 plus b. And then so b is equal to -2. And so I have it. I have a equal to 1. I have b equal to -2. And I have c equal to 3. So I have it. I have y equal to, a is 1, so I have x squared, b is -2, minus 2x. And c is equal to 3 plus 3. There we go. Voila. Let's try the next one. Okay, last problem. I'd like you to try this on your own. If y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, Find A, B, and C passing through these 3 points. Remember, 3 equations, 3 unknowns. Pause the video, try it. I'll be right here. Okay, starting off with the first point, 1, 0. Therefore, 0 is equal to A times 1 squared plus B times 1 plus C. So 0 is equal to A plus B plus C. Second point, 2, 3. 3 is equal to A times 2 squared plus B times 2 plus C. So 3 is equal to 4A plus 2B plus C. Okay, next one, 15 is equal to A times 4 squared plus B times 4 plus C. And so 15 is equal to 6A plus 4B plus C. And so we have 3 equations. 0 is equal to A plus B plus C. 3 is equal to 4A plus 2B plus C. And 15 is equal to 16A plus 4B plus C. We're going to write those right next to each other and use elimination to solve. Okay, so we have these 3 equations, and it looks like the easiest variable to get rid of is the C. Now, I'm going to multiply the first equation by -1. So I'm going to have 0 equal to -A minus B minus C. And I'm going to add that to the second equation. 3 is equal to 4A plus 2B plus C. I think you can see where I'm going. So when I add these, I get 3 is equal to 3A plus B. The C's cancel. Okay, now I'm going to take the next 2 equations and get rid of the same variable. The next 2 equations are going to be the second equation. I'm going to multiply that by a -1. 3 is equal to -4A minus 2B minus C. And I'm going to add that to the 15 is equal to 16A plus 4B plus C. The C's will cancel again. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to add. I'm going to get a 12 is equal to 12A plus 2B. Great. Now we already have 2 equations, 2 unknowns. Okay? And now what we can do, and first of all, we can divide this last one by 2, right? So we really have here 6 is equal to 6A plus B. And from the one that I'm going to bring down here, that's going to be still 3 is equal to 3A plus B. Okay. Well, I can make this negative, the second negative. -3 equals -3A minus B. Add down. I get 3 is equal to 3A. A is equal to 1. I think we saw that before. Okay, if A is equal to 1, then I can take that equation, 3 is equal to 3A plus B, put that 1 right there. And if that's the case, 3 is equal to 3 plus B, well, B would have to equal 0. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. Now remember, one of the first equations, 0 is equal to A plus B plus C. So let's put in what we know. We know that A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, and then we have a plus C. So we have 1 plus C is equal to 0, -1 is equal to C. Let's write that out. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, C is equal to -1. So I have y equal to, A is 1, so I have x squared. 1 times x squared is x squared. And B is equal to 0, so I don't have an x in the middle, but I have that -1 for C. And so I have y equal to x squared minus 1. Great. Now, if this is helping you out, great. Again, my name is Mr. Ray. Okay? And I'm here to help. And what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to give you guys problems involving a vertex and a point. So 2 points. We're going to solve with 2 points. And one of the points is going to be a vertex plus a point. Okay? Remembering that the vertex is the very top or the bottom of a parabola. The very top or the bottom, minimum or the maximum of a parabola. Right there, right there, okay? If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Remember to subscribe and like if this is helping you, and I'll see you in the next video.